being the fact that I'm a thinker, I think a lot. Sometimes I'm told I think too much. But last night I was thinking about forgiveness. And I was thinking about the people that have done different things to me throughout my life. And I always thought about the fact that I forgave them. I mean, even the guy that shot me and put me in the wheelchair, I forgave him. I mean, I literally met him face to face and I forgave him. Why, you may ask? Because I look at it this way. He made a decision to rob drug dealers. I made a decision to be a drug dealer. Our paths just crossed. And that's how it is in life when you make choices. Every choice has a consequence. That consequence can be good or that consequence can be bad. And my choices caused me to be in a situation to end up meeting someone that was going to end up shooting me. And I was going to end up in a wheelchair. Now I could spend the rest of my life being mad about it, or I could make a decision to forgive him for what he did. Forget it? Yeah. It's been 16 years, so I've kind of forgot about it. Ain't no need to hold no grudges. Like, it ain't going to change anything. But the most important person that I never forgave for what happened to me was myself. Oftentimes, we do things in life and we treat people certain kind of ways and distance ourselves from them and thinking it's because of something that they did. And a lot of times it has nothing to do with that person. It has everything to do with us. So it's almost like you got to ask yourself, in all of your forgiving, have you forgiven yourself? I mean, I didn't. There was many nights I would just sit up and just stare at the chair and just think like, man, wow, why did I have to even choose to go down that path? I could have did anything else. I mean, I used to work on cars. I mean, but why in the world would I choose to be a drug dealer? And then I had a thought. Did I have any other options? Was the community I lived in conducive for me to think outside of being a drug dealer? And the answer honestly is, yeah, there were some options. But when you were a follower like I was, all of my friends in the whole neighborhood just about sold drugs. I mean, all of the kids that I thought was cool in the neighborhood, they sold drugs. So when you're a follower and you want to follow what the crowd is doing, guess what you're going to do? You're going to go ahead and do what it is that you think is cool. I thought that drug dealing was cool. I thought that having all these cars and all this money was cool. But when I made that choice, I didn't consider the consequences. I didn't consider the consequences that I could end up dead or in jail. Well, I take that back. I did consider that consequence. I always knew that I could end up dead or in jail. But what I didn't factor in is I could end up hurt up, that I could end up hurt. And a lot of times when we make choices, we don't consider the consequences. So my whole purpose of shooting this video today is for two things. One, life and death swings on the hinge of a choice. So make good choices. Number two, when you're done forgiving everybody else for what they've done to you or you think they've done to you, make sure that you forgive yourself. Because at the end of the day, people can come and people can go, and they will. But the person that you have to live with is you. And you will not be able to live with yourself until you forgive yourself. Free yourself up. Free yourself up from all of that bondage and fear. Okay, yeah, you chose to be in a relationship with a knucklehead boy and he put his hands on you or he don't treat you right. Get over it. You still here. As long as you here, you can still make it. Okay, yeah, you decided to take that job and that job didn't pan out and you lost a lot of times. But guess what? You still here. So what? Yeah, I chose a choice to be a drug dealer. And oh Lord, I'm in this wheelchair. But guess what? I'm still here. And I'm going to be with me until the end of time. And if don't nobody else love me, I got to first love myself. Because when I love myself and I forgive myself, that grants other people permission to do the same. All right? So I just wanted to leave you with that today, just sharing really my mind. Just talking about the power of a choice and the power of forgiveness, forgiving you. See you next time, next video. Peace.